everyone, my name is Chelsea and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are checking out Bookfinity. So this is a website that I have been getting a lot, and I mean a lot, of ads for on Instagram. This is a book recommendation sort of thing where you, I guess, take a quiz and then they recommend books to you. I've been very intrigued by this because this is not the only app or website that has been advertising to me. I think because I obviously post book stuff on Instagram, that kind of stuff, you know, they give me those ads. My phone is watching, we all know this. So I'm curious about these websites, these companies that apparently you take some random quiz. I have no idea what the questions are, but they're going to figure out my book taste and recommend me books. So that's what we're doing today because, like I said, I've been curious and why not film it for content if I was already going to take the quiz anyway. So I'm going to be pulling it up on my computer. I'll put it up on the screen here, and we are going to be taking the quiz. Okay, I'm going to be putting the quiz right up here, and let's see. So it says, stop searching, start reading, discover your reader type to get book recommendations customized just for you. Like, I'm very, very curious, one, about what my reader type is, but also the customized just for you thing. So let's take the quiz. Hi there, let's get some basics out of the way. What's your name? Well, my name is Chelsea. Nice to meet you, Chelsea. Oh, thank you. Are you over 16? We gotta ask. Yes. How do I identify? Okay, I like that they have some options here. Also, the fact that you can just decide that you don't want to do that, so that's great. Female. Now on to the fun stuff. Let's get to know you better. I like this sort of like little interaction thing going on. Judge a book by its cover. Ooh, you know you want to. Take a look at these, pick the one you like, and ignore the rest. Ooh. Ooh. I hate most of these because I can tell they're nonfiction stuff. If I was going to pick one though, I think this one, Dad by My Side, is pretty cute. Or I could say none of these, but I think I'm gonna pick that one. Okay. How would you describe yourself? Pick 3. Rational, fun, authentic, daring, romantic, quirky, caring, thoughtful, adventurous, curious, intelligent, strong, ambitious, and independent. My husband's over here as well, watching the kids actually, so I might have him weigh in a little bit. I have to pick 3. I'm gonna say quirky. He agrees. This is hard. Okay, honey, you get to pick one. Okay, out of
rational, fun, authentic, daring, romantic, caring, thoughtful, adventurous, curious, intelligent, strong, ambitious, and independent.
Pick one for me. He's just laughing at me. Thoughtful, okay. Thoughtful is a good word. I mean, if you had to pick something to describe me. Okay, I have to pick one more. Quirky and thoughtful, I think, are good. I'm leaning toward intelligent because I do think I'm quite smart if I can be just so humble about myself. But at the same time, I'm like, is that gonna make them think I want a nonfiction? Because I don't. I don't want a nonfiction. So then, like, what else do I pick? Huh? Oh, he says I have to pick intelligent. Okay, I'm gonna pick it. We'll see what they think that means. Which of these best describes your self-care routine? Good chocolate, red wine, and a bath bomb. Only one out of those 3, so no. Self-reflection and journaling, no. Hitting the gym, no. Binge watching my favorite TV series is probably that one. Time in nature to recharge, no. And self-care, who has time for that? I mean, that is true when you're a parent, but I do think probably binge watching my favorite TV series is the accurate choice. If you were a celebrity, what would be your side hustle? Okay, cosmetics line, no. Tell-all memoir, probably not. I'd have to do some research on successful business plans, no. Lifestyle blog, My own sports team? No. A charity or liquor? No. Okay, so I would say probably either a lifestyle blog or some sort of charity, because I do feel like I did a lot of volunteer work when I was younger, but not as much now that I'm like busy. I'm gonna do lifestyle blog, because I mean, I vlog with booktube and stuff, and I feel like that's very, very close to that already, so I feel like I would probably still be doing that, you know what I mean? Okay, if you had a vacation home, where would it be? A beach house? No, I hate the beach. A sky-high tree house in Brazil? No. A chateau in the Swiss Alps? I could do that. A stylish flat in the heart of Paris? No. A small cabin in the woods? Potentially. With global warming, it depends. A chateau in the Swiss Alps or a cabin in the woods? What would you pick? Chateau in the Swiss Alps or cabin in the woods? For a vacation home.
Chateau in the what?
Swiss Alps, so like skiing and stuff. He's gonna pick that one.
Probably not.
We'll pick that one.
Compared to cabin in the woods.
Well, okay, it also had a beach house, which I would never do. A sky-high tree house, which I would never do. A stylish flat in Paris, which I'm probably not. So it would, yeah, that's what, not Paris, exactly. If it was somewhere else, maybe. But so that was literally Swiss Alps or cabin in the woods. We're picking Swiss Alps. Apparently Leon's helping me. I'm the one asking questions. Okay, Friday. What's your perfect Friday night? The kids go to bed early. A quiet evening with a good book. I mean, okay, yeah. Catching the game, no. Dinner party with close friends and family, Game night with friends, okay, that could also be a good option, although my friends all live not close to me anymore. Camping on a mountaintop, going out to a new bar, no. I kind of like being alone. Quiet evening with a good book or game night with friends. I mean, a quiet evening with a good book is sort of every night.
Once in a week?
Yeah, Friday night.
Friday night? Go with the game night. Because all the other nights are book nights.
Yeah, that was actually what I was just about to say. Leon said I would have to go with game night if it's a once a week type of thing, because every night is book night. And I said, yeah. So yeah, game night with friends. Same, Chelsea, same. That's what the computer said. Oh, round 2, okay. Since we're getting to know each other, try again. Pick the cover you like and ignore the rest. I'm gonna have to pick Middle Game, because this is a book that I currently own and just haven't read yet, and I do really like the cover more than any of the other ones. So, what are your go-to binge shows? Pick 3. One thing I will say, and I've said this before on my channel, I don't like the term binge watching or binge reading, or like when people talk about I'm gonna binge this series, because it does have a connotation of eating disorders. And while I've never had one, I've had multiple people that I know about that do not like that word because of that. So I always say marathon. So what are the shows that I would marathon? They have Stranger Things, which I will say yes, because then like I already know Riverdale's a no, The Bachelor's a no, Euphoria's a no, Empire's a no, Sports Center is a no. Criminal Minds, I do like Criminal Minds, so I'll click that one. Orange is the New Black is a no, Game of Thrones is a no, Downton Abbey's a no, Big Little Lies a no. How It's Made, I could definitely do How It's Made. They also have Friends, which I have marathon before. Anthony Bourdain is a no, How to Get Away with Murder is no. I'm gonna say How It's Made, because it's How It's Made is like they go on this, they show you like how is a pencil made, and it goes through the steps, and it's like almost like documentary sort of stuff. I used to be like really into those. I could definitely have that on the background while watching kids for sure. So I'm going with Stranger Things, Criminal Minds, and How It's Made. 3 very different things. Pick the movie you like the most. Oh goodness. Oh, we have quite a few. Free Solo, Brave, The Blind Side, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Think Like a Man, Lord of the Rings. It's gonna have to be Lord of the Rings anyway, but we have Tomb Raider, Social Network, Eat, Pray, Love, The Hangover, Devil Wears Prada, Love, Simon, Silence of the Lambs, one that we will never talk about, Pride and Prejudice. It has to be Lord of the Rings. Yeah, out of those ones, it has to be. Favorite superhero? Captain America, Black Panther, Beyonce, Spider-Man, Dolly Parton, Iron Man, Oprah, Incredible Hulk, Black Widow, the most interesting man in the world. Okay then. Out of these ones, it's Spider-Man. Even the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man's like, yeah. Okay. Let's talk about books, baby. What kind of books are you interested in? Okay, so now we're getting into genres and stuff, and it does say I have to pick 3. Ooh, okay. Do we have... Oh, and I say genres and stuff, but they do end up having like young adult, which is more of an age group. Same thing with children's. They have romance. I'm going to pick romance. They have sci-fi and fantasy. I'm going to pick that as well. And then because I don't think I'm reading as much young adult and children's and stuff, and I'm curious more about the like adult stuff, I'm also going to say horror, because I do like horror quite a bit as well. Or should I say comics and graphic novels instead of horror? I'm going to do that. We're going to throw that in. Romance, sci-fi, and fantasy, and then comics and graphic novels. Are you a parent? Yes, no, or no, but I'm still interested in children's books. But I'm going to say yes, I am. What does your bookshelf look like? Well, it's a chic mix of books and items that reflect my personal style. It's the rainbow bookshelf of my dreams. It's for books and obviously organized by author, by category. That actually is how my books are organized, so we're going to pick that one. And then the other option, though, was the only bookshelf I need is on my device. I do actually have a lot of stuff on the Kindle app as well, but these are actually organized by age category, then by author, so it has to be that one. What kind of reader are you? Occasional reader, 1 to 4 books a year. Binge reader, 5 to 9 books a year. Constant reader, more than 10 books a year. I listen to audiobooks, which is around 15 or more a year, or I don't read often, but I love giving books as gifts. No, I guess I'm a constant reader because I've already passed like 30-something books this year, so... Ooh, last time we promise, you know the deal, pick the cover you like and ignore the rest. Interesting. I know of The Wedding Date, but I don't think I necessarily like the cover. Reincarnation Blues is intriguing. The Gutter Prayer looks very fantasy, especially like the indie fantasy covers nowadays. And then Ancestral Night is intriguing, actually, because it looks sci-fi to me. So I think, although I do really like Reincarnation Blues with like the cat on the cover and everything, I think I'm going with Ancestral Night. I have no idea what it's about. Almost done. Gotta sign in. Okay, pulling in reader types. Okay, your reader type is... Don't tell anyone, but you're... Elliot. Don't tell anyone, but you're our favorite type. It's a subject matter expert. Interesting. Okay, you're discerning in your tastes and genres, but once you find a subject that catches your attention, you go deep. Whether it's scaling the mountains of Mordor or making the Kessel Run in less than 12 parsecs, you've got a taste for adventure and exploring other worlds. Brave, loyal, and full of heart, you love to be in the middle of the action. Get excited, there's a lot to explore. Okay, I was a little bit concerned with the fact that they called it subject matter expert, but then they mentioned Lord of the Rings and like Star Wars stuff, so it does make me think this is not necessarily just nonfiction things. It says you're also a little bit modern romantic. You're a born romantic, you know what you want and aren't afraid to go for it. Your kind, curious, and fun-loving nature shines through in any situation. You take on the world with your nose in a book and your heart on your sleeve. No matter what comes your way, you will create your happy ending. And then number 3 is cool mom, cool dad. Whether you're a regular dad, honest mom, or honorary guardian, you're fun, adventurous, and caring. Your passion and love of learning inspires your kids to read just like you. I actually really like that one. Okay, and then I think there was a pop-up at the bottom of the screen that actually said my recommendations are in my email. Okay, it's been a while. I still don't have any email for this website, which did say at the bottom, like, I was gonna have an email that I had to, like, you know, do. But I think if I go to my Bookfinity, it does have, oh, right here, see my recommendations. So I don't know if going through the email would bring me anything different or not, but at least now that I've taken the quiz, logged in and everything, I do have recommendations. And so some of these are things that I recognize, some of them are not. But so at the top of the list, they have Exhalation Stories by Ted Chiang. I don't know anything about this one. They have Dark Age by Pierce Brown, which I do recognize, but it's in the middle of the Red Rising series, like, and I have not started that. All the Dangerous Things by Stacey Willingham. I don't recognize that at all. Chilling Effect by Valerie Valdez, though. I have read that one, so I've added it to my liked books because I actually did really enjoy that one. We have a Star Wars book, Apples Never Fall by Leanne Moriarty. I have never been interested in Leanne Moriarty, so I'm just gonna like skip that one. Another Star Wars book, The Girl in Red by Christina Henry. Christina Henry is very hit or miss with me. I hated The Ghost Tree, but I did really like Lost Boy, which was her like dark Peter Pan, like Captain Hook origin story retelling, and this is the one that's technically it looks like a Little Red Riding Hood sort of one, so that could be interesting. The Maid by Nita Prose, never been interested in that. A Beginning at the End by Mike Chen. I have a different Mike Chen that I need to read on my TBR, but it's not this one, so that is a potential. The Last Astronaut by David Wellington. Looks like a sci-fi. Parable of the Sower by Octavia E. Butler. I've heard good things about that author. More Star Wars. Salvaged by Madeline Rue. It just says, A Woman on the Run, A Captain Adrift in Space. So another sci-fi, it looks like. I Will Find You by Harlan Coben. I've never been interested in a Harlan Coben. What is this one? Empress of Forever by Max Gladstone. Not entirely sure, but it does say classic space opera. Future of Another Timeline by Annalee Newitz. Looks like potentially another sort of sci-fi. To Be Taught of Fortunate by Becky Chambers. I want to read Becky Chambers. Supernova Era by Chi-Chin Liu. My husband's read like the Three Body Problem stuff, but I've never been super interested. Another Star Wars. They have a lot of Star Wars on here. I will say I'm a Star Trek girly, so like... The Hawthorne Legacy by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. Isn't this another one that's not like the beginning of a series? Not that I would never read it, but it's... yeah. And then The Hive, Book 2 by Orson Scott Card. So this one looks like potentially part of Ender's Game and stuff. I do not read Orson Scott Card though, so we're gonna skip that. And that pulled up The Record Keeper by Agnes Gamillion. Empathy Through Fiction. I don't know. So this does have a lot of books that I have never heard of before, which I guess is good because currently I get recommendations through Goodreads or BookTube, or actually NetGalley. Sometimes I'll go through and just see what new books are coming out that look interesting, even if I don't request the ARC. So this seems interesting. Seems intriguing to at least have as an option. I do like the quiz. I thought it was very interesting how many different ways it went about trying to figure out who you were as a person and as a reader. So yeah, let me know what you think down below about this. I want to try some other sites in the future as well, just because I have gotten quite a few different ads about sites like this where you take a quiz and they give you book recommendations. Yeah, I think I will be using this potentially in the future just to sort of see what book recommendations do they want me to read, and then like maybe we'll see in the future like maybe a reading vlog or something and trying out some of these books to see does it actually make sense for me. Let me know what you think about this site. Let me know if you would try this out. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up to let me know. Subscribe to this channel if you'd like to see more videos. I currently have videos coming out on Tuesdays and Thursdays, so I will see you then. Bye.